Welcome back, everybody. Colony Survival Update 0.12. And, well, we're looking at our beautiful wheat farm, which is finally getting started. Looking really, really good here. So the original plan for the previous episode was to actually get started on some decent housing. Instead, we still have a hovel like this. We're proud of it? Absolutely not. So actually, let's get going and actually fix that. Okay, so this is the hovel that they're currently living in. Let's get you just filled in with dirt again. Now, that does mean that they can't get to the beds, which I'm okay with for now, because we will pick up the last bit in a moment. Then we're going to be carving you out a little. There we go. And we want a little bit of walkway around. And then last but not least, we do want to get ourselves some nice flooring down for them to be able to walk on. Okay, so these are the 16 floor pieces that we currently have. It's not that we wouldn't want to build them a larger house. It's just we don't have any more wood flooring. For now, we'll eventually get that sorted. So then we're going to put around a nice wall. Do want a little bit more grass. Can we fit that there? I think we can. We should be able to get away with that, as well as this one. And then we'll just go ahead, fill it up, make it a nice rounded wall around it. Now, the thing that we want to start playing around with, oh, it is not. No can do. No can do. We need to at least have an odd number, which means we're going to just need to wait for additional flooring for this, because I cannot have a house which has an even wall and an even floor space. No can do. Right, so this is going to have to do. I'm not sure if I like a singular double window here, or maybe we want it like this and just want one big window. The view here is amazing though. If there's no tree growing, which currently there isn't, but potentially in the future there shall be. Not too sure about this window yet. Maybe we just want it a little bit bigger, especially since half of it's going to be blocked by a mountain. And this way, well, there's no real point in having a window here now, is there? So we'll just keep that side nice and closed. I wish that we did have the slopes as well, like we have on that side, but I haven't figured that one out yet. I mean, this just looks like a glitch in the Matrix. I'm not too happy about that one. Let's see, let's get the full roof in first. Once we got the full roof in, then we can have a look to where we stand. So you're going to be right there. See, because here it does nicely close it off. Maybe it does give us a nice slanted roof, but let's see on the inside how it's going to look. I mean, so there it nicely covers it in. It just doesn't do the same thing right here. And that would have been nice if it would just completely cover it. Now I can take this out and then it does it. That doesn't solve my problem though. So I'm going to be putting you back in. No, I think it was you. Are you right? Like that? Nah. Well done. So in short, it kind of needs that framework in the middle for now at least. I mean, maybe later on we're going to get some more fancy craftier blocks in order to work that. But for now, this is what it's going to have to do. Then we're going to need a couple of beds. And we can do 2 and 2 on that side. And then we'll just do another set on that side. Now, did we get some more flooring? We didn't yet. So for now, we'll just cover it up and pretend it's supposed to be like that. Torch in the middle. And look at that. Now we've got an actual house for them. Well, at least kind of a house. It looks like it. And as we were spending our time here building a house on the other side of the mountain corner, our food piles are dwindling, my liege. We're still around 5 meals, which kind of is okay, especially considering we've only got 4 berry farmers around at the moment. Now, I would go around and find some more berry bushes. The problem I have with that is I tried that and I didn't find many, at least not so far. But as long as we stick around 4 for now, that should be fine. I think it was 2.5 days for the wheat to grow. And once the wheat is fully grown, we should be sorted for food at least for quite some time. Now, what we could be doing is add in another wheat farmer right next to it, just to double down on this and make sure that we have enough. Now, we currently do have one person who is unemployed. 10 by 10 it was, right? That looks to be about right. That's going to give us the last farmer. That will sort it out as well. And then we're going to be taking a crate, of which we have a few. And they're going to be consistently making new ones anyways. There we go. We put a crate right down there, meaning we now have an entire mountainside that is going to be wheat farms. That's going to look really, really nice when that is all done, especially once we get the other farms with it. Now, talking about the other farms, I do not really want to increase the monster threat yet, but we're going to need it. So how about we're going to start looking into that. Now, I don't want any more colonists at the moment. Our total meals are up to 8, which is good, but I don't want to add to the load, meaning I need to wait for the first wheat to come through before we're going to be able to increase our monster threat. Keep an eye on our work mill because he's not doing a whole lot, but let's push all of that to the stockpile. Let's get another 50 of you crafted in. Well, we couldn't entirely do that. Now, crates. It takes 2 planks. Let's get 15 of that as well, because it's going to relieve our tinkerers a little bit. And then we do have quite a few logs in store, I think. Are we looking for logs? We got 130 of those. So we can make quite a few planks. Let's do 50 of that. There we go. So it's going to give us 200 planks again. That looks about good. And look at that, just like that, we're spending a little bit of the evening time. Now, I'm not completely done here yet, but slowly but surely this starts to look really nice on the inside of our mountain. Now, as you can see on the top right, our food is up to 30. And why is that? Well, we can see it right there. Some of our wheat is fully grown. And with the fully grown wheat, that was harvested and that was turned very fast into wheat gruel. So now we've got 16 berry meals because they also eat the wheat gruel, which starts to really balance them out nicely. So now we are looking really, really good when it comes to food. Meaning we can now slowly start to work on increasing our monster threat. And for that, we're going to do that relatively easy, simply by completing the next level of science. But before I'm going to do that, I need to secure our entrance, which I think was on the other side. So here we have our entrance. We do have our Night Slinger Guard stations ready. And since we now have enough people space, so to say, we can have more colonists. Let's actually do that. So we're going to be recruiting 2. There we recruit you. We do have the beds for it. We still have 3 spare beds, which is great. Now we're going to be managing the jobs. And we want to set our Night Slinger Guards to 2. Now, we need an additional smelters, we need woodcutters, so we do need to start increasing a little bit. And at the moment, we need 2, 4, 5 additional, which I don't want to do all at once because I do want to start a little bit building up our meals and then we can start hiring those. But with the Night Slinger Guards now hopefully on the way, somewhere along the line, we should also be at a level, there they are, that we can increase this monster threat. So let's get you. There we go. So now we've got 10 threat, which is not a whole lot. I mean, we've dealt with a lot worse than that. So slowly now we should start seeing some monsters spawn in. Not sure if they're still going to be coming today though, or if they just spawn at the start of the night. Once they spawn at the start of nightfall, then that's it, maybe. I'm not sure. All I know is that right now, I do not see a whole lot. How many of you were sleeping here? I mean, you're all crawling through the windows. Not sure I'm happy with that. But we don't have any window blocks yet. I don't know what's coming later. Now, what I do want to do, though, is I started building the rest of the walkway around. I hope that's not going to interfere with our trees. And we will find out sooner rather than later. I would like to see, though, if I put you there and there, that is going to make it a lot smoother. But am I going to be banging my head? Well, here I do. So yeah, that causes a little bit of head banging up there. But then again, I do not want to keep the forested there until forever anyways. So if that does interfere, the padding that we put up there, then we'll just move it outside. But so far, then again, no, that block we are looking fine. Now, if we put one down there, we should be fine. Because I think he only needs the middle line to be actual arable ground. Everything else we can play around with as much as we want. Now, if that's not the case, we'll find out. Okay, so apparently this is how it wants it, because otherwise I keep banging my head up there and I can't climb in and out. Meaning I do need to quickly replace the two of you. If I have new mud bricks, we do. Good, so you go on the way there, one there, one there. Look at that, we're just looking absolutely fine here. We could potentially take out the grass here as well. Just gives the house a little bit more and we could put a little garden in front or so, but let's see. Now, you are all growing just fine. He put new ones right out there. So I think we're going to be fine with the forester here for now, with the pathway going all the way through. Now, you look to be done, so let's push that to the stockpile. I do want some new coated planks, because we're starting to run out of those. I do want some of you as well, and that means we're out of planks again. Well, let's add those ones back to the queue. Can we do more? Yeah, we do 400, no problem. How long do you have now? 1,000 seconds, so we've got 20 minutes. Nice. Now, with the unlocking of the merchant hub, there's a couple of other things that we have unlocked as well. Gold, which, if I remember well, we would need to find snow for, which, well, I don't need to find it. I know where it is. It's right up there, but that is quite a long way away from here. The other thing that we have is we've got leather, for which we need the animal carcasses. We can buy that for points. Gold ore can be found in ore beneath snowy mountains, exactly. And then we have linen, which probably, if I remember well, gives us an additional farmer. No, it doesn't. So it is made at the merchant's hub, so we actually buy that. Fair enough. So now we do need the job block crafter's workbench in order to start crafting the merchant's hub. So we're going to need to now really start working on this thing here. Now, again, this was only a temporary house. It goes down into the mines of Moria, which is great. All of these guys, they all have names. Wow, I like that. These guys as well, because I didn't see any up here. Yes, they also have names. Is that new? Or did they activate a mod I'm not supposed to have activated? I am not sure. Njord Asheim, Odin Asheim, so they're actually family, I guess. Yeah, I'm not too sure if that's a mod or not, but, well, it is there now. So, now, next thing is, we do want to start building another proper house. We do have some straw now as well, meaning we could actually switch to straw roofs instead of the ones that we're currently having, the wood ones. We make them, I think, in here. How we're looking though. Let's get all of you to the stockpile. Now, let's cancel the queue for a moment. You can make wood flooring. Let's do 25 of those. Just so we get a little bit more of that coming in. Then we do 100 of you again. There we go. And then we go for another 25 of these. Now we can, or we actually need planks for the straw roof as well. So it is 4 planks for the wooden roof, 2 planks and 2 straw for the straw roof. I have monsters that came in here. What's going on? Is my perimeter not secure? I thought it was. Or you just not having enough firepower, which would be absolutely insane. I can remove this, so there's only one way in. But you guys should have more than enough firepower to deal with all of this. I cannot believe I'm doing that already this early on. We've got 10 monster thread. I'm already creating my first maze. Okay, well, that is what it is. At least now, hopefully you guys have more than enough time to deal with all of them, because I cannot believe it. They've got 2 slinger guards, 10 threat level, and they make it through. Okay, so that completely threw my plans off because I now used the mud bricks for something I didn't want to use it for, but it was necessary. And as we're waiting for new bricks, let's have a quick look here at our wheat harvest. So that is coming in, I would say, thick and fast, which is amazing. Now, looking at it, we've got 36 wheat, we've got 15 wheat gruel, we're looking at 14 berry meals, so that is really quite stable. And now we need to keep in mind we did hire a couple of new colonists, meaning they've consumed, I think it is 4 each. Yeah, so to recruit them, it costs 4 meals. Now, we've got 3 spare beds. We do have, though, a need for a couple of additional people. So let's manage our jobs. I want 1 smelter, 1 woodcutter, and let's get 1 potter in, and that's going to fill all the jobs. Now, we do not have any spare beds anymore, but when it comes to our food situation, we're looking quite good. So we've got a path now pretty much all the way around, with the exception of this side. However, I do see that our walkway is got to be broken somewhere along the line, because otherwise that wouldn't happen. Now, I'm just going to go and follow them a little to see where they're making it up. There. So I blamed it on the slinger guards. Turns out it was me. Yeah, the little block was there because there's supposed to be a walkway right about there. There. That would have solved it. So that one particular block, that gave them a step in because this block wasn't here. Well, at least we've got that sorted. I don't think we lost anybody to this. Alright, so we've got this entrance also pretty much sorted now. I'm going to put the torch back in. Now, I still want to fix this hut because there's only 4 people sleeping here. But besides that, it doesn't really cut it. Besides that, we have the new blocks that we need to be putting out. Now, you are crying that you do not have water for the pottery, which kind of makes sense. Do we have pots? We do. Which means it is also time that we go and get ourselves our water gatherer down. Which we can only get once... No, we have. We've got a water gatherer. Now, our meals are up to 48, so we are good to hire the extra colonists for this. And there's our hidey hole going all the way down. Now, again, this is also going to be nicened up a little bit more, but for now, it will do the trick if I can stop bashing my head everywhere. Okay, so now we place you right about there. Right behind it, I'm going to be chucking a crate. And now I want to hire a colonist to do this, but I don't have any spare beds anymore. Meaning we need to go up and we need to get ourselves an additional bed. And it is only 9 a.m. so we should be good to get some water coming in. Just quickly need to find though where is the easiest place in order to put in an additional bed, which most likely will be this travesty, what we still call house. We do have enough mud bricks now though. No flooring. Yeah, we've got 100 flooring as well. So we should be able to build a decent house. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be a nice 5 by 5. Meaning that I need to replace this with the mud bricks that we want. Now, what I wonder though, if I'm gonna go and let's say build a house like this, can I get a nice slanted roof here in that direction? No, so I can only do it one way. Unless, because I don't want to break the mountainside too much either. And now this thing is going to annoy me forever. So, and then you, I do not want there, but I want you to eventually come down here. Now, and in order to make that work, I need my entrance to be right about here. There, so if that's going to be our floor space, then next up we're going to get you, and that's going to be our actual wall. Now obviously there's not going to be a whole lot of windows in here, No, we don't want you here yet. We want you one more further out. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to be doing that with the door. So how about we put a door on this side then? So we can keep you like that. And we just wall you up a little bit more than the others would. There. Now, a nice plank in here. That ought to do the trick. And in that case, we can close you up. Now, I think like that, we have a decent house. We're not going to be destroying too much of the mountain. It still kind of has the same slope to it. And it should allow us to now put on a nice slanted roof. Just like that. Now, obviously, this is not going to have, although this would not be too bad either. Because it would just give that a little bit of additional porch. And look, it turns that into that nice corner. I like that. Does it do the same thing here, though? It does. So, yeah, I like that. Yeah, if I'm looking at it like that, I don't think that is too ugly. I don't think that is too bad at all. Now, naturally, it is not as nice as keeping the original. But, oh, we even have a window in here. Now, can we make something with this? I don't think we can, but... I mean, we can do it like this. There. That's going to give us a nice corner roof on this side too. We give it a little bit of a window. Not too much. We've got a nice entrance in here, so at least we've got some daylight coming in. Maybe we can pull off the same thing on that side. Maybe here better. Maybe there better. And you... I mean, you don't really have much in here. And then last but not least, at least for now, we're going to be putting a torch up there. And let's chuck one in here as well. And that's going to give us a nice space inside as well as outside. Now, how many beds can we fit in here? That is a good question. Let's have a look. So 1, 2 up there, another 2 here. And I think we're going to fit it right about there, because the problem is, like this is going to be really tight, but it does give us quite enough space. Or we could just pick you up and turn you around like that, so we can fit another 2 in here, so they can walk in right there. It's a good thing that the colonists do not have any room requirements, because that would really, well, give us some challenges there. Now, we do need to connect this to the walkway as well, so let's just take it out too, and we can connect it in that way and in that way, which is also going to give us a nice option of connecting those 2 walkways. Okay, there we go. So now we've got this road connected going all the way up here, and we've got the pathway connected to this side. Now, this one is not completed yet. We'll do that in the next episode. Here we go down into the mines, and this is where the old room is. Now, I'm going to be removing these ones already. And then once their work time is over, we're going to need to move that as well. And then we need to build them an actual factory. Now, that's going to require a whole lot more than what we currently have. So we do need to get ready for that as well. There we go. Now, I do want to keep a couple of the torches on me there. And then besides that, we're working on the wood flooring. We're working on cobblestone, more mud bricks, and the coated planks. Currently, we're looking at unemployed -1. And that, of course, is because we got ourselves a water gatherer, but we didn't hire anybody for that yet. So we're going to do that now. Let's recruit one more person. Now, slowly but surely, because we are building our walkway all the way through, and I think we've got one going through. This one's actually going up and not going through yet. So I only did the through path towards one direction, meaning I need to do the other one as well in order to make it accessible from all sides. So if I go through here, this side will be open. There it is. And this side, not yet. So I'm going to be doing that now. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please do remember to hit that like button. Of course, if you want to see more colony survival, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. In the next episode, we're going to further expand. And since we now fixed our problem with the monster threat, because, well, I'm an idiot, we're going to get ourselves the merchant's hub, because we're going to be putting down our job block crafters workbench. We're going to be building a proper factory at least. And then we can start working on unlocking the anvil, the tanner, and a couple of the others. And I would like to get some nice fences out there as well. They could be very practical. It's mostly aesthetic. Yeah, I like fences because I like something to look nice as well as just be functional as well. And there we go. Now we are all the way through. Nice. Okay, guys, but that's it for now. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you guys in the next one.